I think we have a lot of people who watch the podcast advising that CCO plus. How does that role fit into all this?
Yeah, we are advice and counsel. We're not the decision makers, and sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. But, again, because it's become a much more complicated communication environment, along with a highly partisan political environment, along with a volatile economic environment, you put all, it's a perfect storm. So we have to, as communicators, we have to keep our eye on everything because you never know what's going to come up in a moment's time, whether it's an administration making a statement on a position today and at 3 o'clock this afternoon, they reverse it. What does that mean? And people are following this. Don't think people are sticking their heads in the sand because, current example, anything the administration does right now affects the price of gas. Okay? And that's real. It doesn't matter what part of the political spectrum you're on. We're all paying more for gas. So it's become much more complicated. I also view it as an opportunity to really hear our advice and counsel, listen to, as long as it's well researched, as long as you have the evidence to back up your position on why we should or should not do things, or be cognizant of these issues, especially if it's our employee base. This is what the employees are talking about. This is what they're concerned about. These are what our other stakeholders are concerned about. Think of it almost like an old-fashioned Venn diagram, and where your values and your stakeholders' values align, you're probably on pretty safe ground. Where there's a divergence, that's where you have to be cautious.
Yeah. So this comes up for me during every one of these podcast interviews. I never did crisis and reputation, but it does make me glad that I'm outside the industry looking in because maybe everyone who's ever worked in PR and communications says this. It just seems so much tougher, so much more complex, so much faster now than even in the 25 years plus that I was in it.